and not destroy things. So
Absolutely.
starting off, it's been a busy couple weeks with trials in the media, right? So you got the Diddy trial going on.
Got the Diddy trial.
There's another lady. What's the lady name? Karen Reed or something like that. I don't know if you've seen that.
I haven't seen her. What she got going on?
So it's like a murder trial.
The lady with that killed her, the trooper. Yeah. She just got away. Yeah, I saw that. She walked away.
I followed a little bit of that case, but I really been watching everything on the Diddy case.
Yeah.
And it's been interesting. And all I'm gonna speak on that is everything that people was saying is not what's in the case.
Correct.
So like I'm thinking, like everybody like, oh, watch when the list come out and all, like you thinking it's gonna be celebrities and all this stuff going out. I'm like, nah, it's just dude on some weird stuff.
Pretty much.
With his, with his girls.
With his girls, yeah.
And it ain't got nothing to do with Jay-Z name gonna come out and all that.
None of that.
But the reason I'm bringing that up mainly is it shows that people don't do their own research on stuff.
Correct.
They go with whatever the internet says.
Yes, they do.
And whatever they're taught. And it's like, if you would have just watched 20 minutes of the, one of the trials or somebody speaking on it, you'd be like, oh, this is not what it is.
Right. Right.
Not defending dude. Yeah, he did some crazy stuff that I don't think is more
right. Right. Yeah.
I'm not like still thinking like, all this other stuff that we heard.
Correct. And like for me, I'm music industry adjacent, have been for like 20 years. And, I haven't yet to hear a crime that's been committed. I keep saying that.
It's more weird stuff.
I mean, now, sex trafficking, that's a major problem, right? Mm-hmm. Like we know that you in your career, me in my career, we know that that's an issue. But like, we got to start separating things. You know what I'm saying? And culturally separate things. Separating the fact that he wasn't like flying in mail order brides from overseas and doing all these crap. It was escorts, and some of that is depending on where you are in this country, it is legal.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's the interesting part for sure, man. Like I haven't heard of crime. Now the stuff that the beat down and all that video, like obviously like nah, that ain't cool. But that was settled in a separate case, folks. It was separate. It was not the same. And you gotta separate the two because that's what the courts have to do. Legally, now we don't always get that same treatment. However, that is what's supposed to happen. It's supposed to be an individual case. And this is a sex trafficking case. You know what I'm saying? So
RICO and all this
stuff.
From the outside when you hear it, you think that the dude had had shipping containers of women.
Yeah.
Was like selling them or something like that. And I'm just waiting like, okay, where's this ring of things going on?
Right.
And so it's weird. And again, it's like we spent so much time, or so many people spend all this time like, yo, this happened, and talking about it before it even happened. And I'm just like, all right, yo, why are we just educating ourselves on the small thing?
Right.
And that leads to the bigger problem, right? And something we need to fix is when we fail to pay attention to facts, we get fooled.
Yes, we do.
Okay?
Yes, we do.
One thing we get fooled about a lot is violence.
Yeah.
Okay? So what I've realized for a long time, but really recently, is the amount of negativity that's put on our culture about violence is very overstimulated.
Of course.
So if you hear gun violence, what do you think of?
Unless it's a school shooter, it has to be in the black community.
It's black, and you think of black. That's
the media. That's the media,
and that stems from people being miseducated, right, and misinformed.
100%.
So now, since we're not educated and informed on guns, or it's culturally inappropriate to have a gun.
Right.
A black man with a gun is automatically bad.
It's a threat. He's dangerous. He's dangerous.
So me, right? You,
yeah.
In the state of Virginia, we can carry guns. You can do. It doesn't matter. It still looks inappropriate because gun violence is put on us.
Put on us.
And we do a bad job in understanding gun laws,
Absolutely.
understanding the culture of guns,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
So that makes it hard on us.
It does.
So,
It does.
like I said, if I'm if I'm carrying a gun off duty, right,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, and you see black man gun, automatic. Oh, dude, like
Yep. We gotta go the other way.
automatic.
Gotta go the other way.
But if you see another culture, with it, that's a cowboy. They just like guns.
It's a part of the culture. It's a positive part of the
Right.
culture.
You're allowed to be an enthusiast.
Right. Right. Yes. Yes.
You're allowed to be
Yeah.
a gun enthusiast.
Yeah.
And I was thinking back to like growing up, right, with like a cat gun or so. My mom would lose her mind if we got one of them cat guns from the store.
Yeah.
And oh no, don't do that. So we looking like, oh, this bad.
These are
right?
bad.
It's bad.
It's taboo already.
Already.
You know. So like Jerome with a cap gun is dangerous, but Jacob over there with a cap gun is just being a boy.
That's it.
Playing cops and robbers, and that is a dangerous piece that the media has portrayed on us. Because listen, all boys, I work, I've been working and educating the youth for almost 20 years now, right? It don't matter black, white, yellow, blue, purple, orange, green. Boys are pretty much wired the same, right?
Yes.
We like chaos, and we like to do dangerous things, sometimes safely and sometimes unsafely, right? But we're chaotic. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Cops and robbers, bad guys, chasing, wrestling, boxing, fighting. That's boys.
Yeah.
That is what boys do. And you get those girls that got brothers, and they jump in the mix too. But to see little Jerome with the cap gun, same thing with my mom. She was no, if I had a Nerf gun, inside or in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
I've even told my son the same thing. Them the little gel blasters. My son got one. He's like, Dad, me and my friends are gonna go to the park. You're not, cause we live in a it's an okay mixed neighborhood, but let's be honest, little dude with the twist running around. We seen how that narrative goes, right? And so I'm not going for it, but it's not fair. It's not okay.
But that's where the education part comes into play.
Yeah.
Is we need to educate people on gun rights,
Yep,
gun laws,
Mhm.
gun safety,
and
that way it's not taboo.
correct.
We shouldn't.
Correct.
We should be able to carry and be fine.
Yeah,
Right. The concealed carry laws were appealed in a lot of states because they were going strictly for one race.
100%.
So it was pretty much a poor people law.
Yes.
You can't. Nope. You better show me you got a gun. You can't have that. And you going up to people, is there any weapons in the car or stuff like that? So it was overruled.
Yes.
And it makes sense why it was.
Mhm.
And I think we got to do a better job of educating people on the rights to have these weapons.
Absolutely.
Because it's not to go and do a drive-by.
No.
But it's put on as if gun drive-by, teen shooting. That's not true.
No.
Now, do we have a violence issue that needs to be addressed? Yes.
Yes, we do.
We have a violence issue.
Yes, we do.
Okay, because violence is portrayed in our culture more than other cultures, right? There's not a lot of music elsewhere that talks, predominantly on violence.
No.
That's true.
That's true.
It's not a lot of that. So
even our movies, every movie, there's a drug dealer, and like the hood narrative is so skewed right now.
Yes, and that started. You go back to, the Boys in the Hood era.
Yeah,
they were trying to show something.
Yeah,
but it led to
sensationalized. Yeah, it got sensationalized. This is what I have. In order to be black, I have to be this.
Yeah.
And just to tap in with what you said, I'm gonna say it because we're gonna say it over and over and over again. Fathers not being there to teach their sons is one of the big reasons why we have this violence issue.
We're gonna come to fathers.
Yeah, because of these emotional boys.
Absolutely.
Baby boy syndrome.
Baby boy syndrome.
Too many of that. Too many of them.
If mom don't know nothing about no gun.
Mom don't know nothing about a gun.
It's gonna be like, oh, put it down.
And what do we see on social media when we see incidents with women shooting, right? It's, oh, this girl shot baby mama's new girlfriend. Like emotional decisions that these women are making. So these boys are around them and they're making said decisions,
And
right?
it comes to the emotional boys doing emotional things
Yeah.
and anger.
And what do you see? What do you see in the other cultures, right? You see fathers taking their sons out back in the country, teaching them how to shoot, right? I was watching an American Sniper the other day. The very beginning of the movie, what happens? The dad's out there, they hunting, and the Chris Kyle dude shoots the deer, right? And he puts the rifle down. His dad goes up to him, "Don't you ever put your rifle on the ground." And he's educating his son, and you could tell even by the way the young man was holding the gun, like on his shoulder, pointing up in a safe direction, like these little things that fathers aren't teaching their sons, like. I'm challenging black fathers, man. Teach your children about gun safety. Don't be afraid of it, man. Teach them how it is to be safe. Show them how it's dangerous, right? Like explain it to them. I taught my son how to shoot when he was 5. He shot his first gun at 5 years old. You know, um, I could walk in the house right now, put my gun on the table, and walk away, and that gun to be there when I get back with my kids because there's no there a lot of it, man, and boys curious, right? Boys are curious.
Absolutely.
Boys are curious, and so I want to tell a quick story real fast about me. So I don't even know if I ever told you this. So when I was 12, we had moved into a new house, and my whole life, don't touch guns. Guns are bad. No guns, no guns, no guns, no guns. So we moved in. The house was like, we're still unpacking phase. So I'm in my mom's room, and I was looking for something, and there was this cabinet in the wall, and it was like built into the wall. So I'm like, what's that? So I'm messing around, finding the keys to the gun cabinet. So I'm in there. I'm like, oh snap! This the joint I seen. It was a revolver. This the joint I seen on the movies. The little westerns. So I'm playing with it, like just being 12, right? Young and dumb. And bro, the gun goes off right through my boxer shorts. Bah! Put a hole in the through my boxer shorts.
Almost took his manhood.
Almost took everything. Now that's a 357. Yeah. Okay. Imagine if I hit myself.
It was over for you.
I'm bleeding out.
Yeah.
Because I'm upstairs by myself, right? And then my mom and them come in the house thinking that something was wrong with me mentally. No, I was just a curious boy who was told no. Right? So next time you go to my mom's house, remind me. I'll show you the bullet's still in the ceiling. Hey. Yeah, it went through everything, man. It went through the floor, went through the door, and it's in my mom's house. Yeah, man, I gotta show you that.
Yeah, that'll mess you up.
That's why I'm so passionate about teaching kids how to do it the right way. Because here's the reality, parents. Your kids will touch a gun or have access to a gun. So the best thing you can do is teach them the safe way to do it so that they don't find out, just like all things, right? Listen, belts are better than bullets and beatdowns because that's the only thing the street has to offer. Teach your sons the right way.
And they going to prison if they don't get it together.
Yeah, that's where they going.
So, and we're going to touch on this, obviously.
Yeah, we're going to expound on it. Yeah,
this is the introduction to the course.
Yes.
All right. I want to get into the new war on masculinity.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And what I see is a lot of things being called arrogant or toxic
masculinity,
right?
Over masculine.
And what actually happens is when we see our youth, the males are acting more feminine.
Absolutely.
And it's leading to more aggression and more emotions. And they're doing things that you like, what are you doing?
Why would you do that?
Why would you even do that?
Yeah.
Even to like dressing and the way they speak, like it's all real. You know what I'm saying? It's getting put down. So we need to teach more masculinity. Absolutely. And how it's a beautiful thing, and not be afraid to do so.
Absolutely.
Right? And
absolutely.
We hear a lot about like mental health in men.
Oh man, don't get me started. Right? Don't get me started, man.
But the way it's being pushed to me is it's being taught to be more feminine.
Yeah.
Right? Like, no, you shouldn't be like. I'm like, no. We need to teach these young men how to understand what a problem is and deal with it. Right? Because the world isn't.
Yeah.
It's going to do that. Can you go out and seek help and do things? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But it starts with a mentor
Mhm.
It starts with having somebody that you say I trust him to lead me, right? It,
Absolutely.
it used to be pastors, dads first of all,
Yeah, first
fathers,
fathers.
right? But even the father could go to the pastor, right?
Yeah.
Could go to the deacons or
The next door
next
neighbor,
door neighbor,
the
like people,
the
the
older guy.
friends
Yeah.
that you can call.
Yeah.
You can call, have a conversation, and by the end
Absolutely.
of it, we done talk to each other to an understanding of something, right? Hey man,
Absolutely.
I'm going through this right now, and you can be like, look, bro, we can do this,
Yeah.
whatever. We come up with solutions and not just being sad all the time,
Absolutely.
right? So
Absolutely.
that
Depression and anxiety.
yeah,
The buzzwords.
that's the main things. And they say men the mental health and this. I'm like, yeah, we have things, right? Like we all
Yeah.
go through
Yeah.
things, but what we're not talking about is how do we fix those problems without it being like you must go to a therapist,
The
you must do
world's
this.
the world's falling down. And two things on that, man. I feel like, I this is a bold statement, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is one of them bold statements.
Speak on it.
But I'm gonna say it because it needs to be said. Mental health, man, is really a privilege. And mental illness, and like there's some true mental illness out there, and I'm not speaking on that. That is a clinical diagnosis that is on. There's only certain people that are certified to deal with that type of problem. But just mental health and mental wellness, that is a privilege, right? When you're growing up, when you had a daughter at an early age, if you had to say, oh man, I got depression and anxiety and I can't do this, man, I got to go sit down somewhere. Yo, your daughter suffers, man.
Absolutely.
Your future wife suffers. That we don't I don't have the luxury of being finding mental wellness. I got to get to it.
You got to.
Because you know who doesn't care about your mental wellness? Uh the mortgage guy, the people that you get your car from, the other, the Virginia Power. They don't care about my mental wellness. You think I could call them and say, hey, look, man, I need a mental health month
I'm
so I can't
stressed
pay my
out that you
bills.
did.
I'm stressed out. That is a privilege.
Absolutely.
That is a privilege. And the people that this is why these conversations are important, because I don't have the luxury of mental wellness, right?
No.
I like to fish or whatever. So if I get a couple minutes, I'll go throw the rod or whatever.
But that's not that's that's how you cope with things. Like so we're
Yeah.
not saying that you're not allowed to be stressed out. What we're
Right,
saying
right.
is you have to develop a way to deal with the stress.
Absolutely.
Right? Because
Absolutely.
of course we all got day-to-day problems, man, work and this and that, but having an outlet like a friend
Right.
to speak to, a mentor to speak to, is what's lacking nowadays.
Absolutely.
And it's being pushed to pay for your problems.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah.
okay, you need to pay for a psychiatrist, you need to pay for medication, you need to, where it's like, no, there's free remedies. It's
Yes.
called a wife, and being able to say, look, man,
Yeah.
let's have a conversation.
Let's talk.
All right. Hey, let me call my brother up. Let me call my boy up.
Yeah.
And just kick it. That's what gathering with friends used to be. It's a time to unwind.
Yes.
And to be like,
Yes.
look, for the next 2 hours, we chilling, playing cards or fishing.
Whatever
We
we
don't
doing.
care about no problems.
Right.
And that's gonna make the stress go away for them few moments. But we're lacking spaces that we can still be men.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Because when you and your boys get together and just be men for a little bit, literally problems go away.
Everything will go away.
Like, for example, I remember like in the military, right? I don't like planes to this day, but my whole job was flyaway security. Like I got on planes and traveled and did security.
Yeah.
Dude, because when I used to get on there with a whole bunch of other dudes with guns and we know we good, I wasn't scared of no plane.
It don't matter.
Cause you like, oh, we good, we can rock out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's that feeling that masculinity brings. Like you can do that.
The pack.
You get that tribe, that pack mentality.
Yeah.
Is what we need and what we lack. So demonizing that masculine, behavior is detrimental, right? To our survival, really.
Yeah, literally.
And not just us, but our family survival.
Yeah. And I mean, we're seeing the male eliminated.
Yes.
And it's continuing to happen.
It's continuing to happen.
It's continuing to happen.
So we're gonna, and that's a topic that we're gonna continue to build on week by week, is developing that masculine mindset, right?
Yes.
And bringing back that tribal, that pack mentality,
Absolutely.
to fatherhood and to the men, to the youth,
Right.
right? Because
Right.
it's a lacking thing, man.
Like man, let me just say this to the young fellas out there. Being a father, man, and being a husband, man, like being that person that takes care of your family, that's the coolest thing I've ever done, man. I done a lot of things that people social media would say is cool, but like being that father and being that provider, man, it's like the coolest thing I ever done. So we're gonna work on it, man.
No, we definitely are, man.
We definitely gotta do that.
Another thing I wanted to get into. So I want to know how you feel about this, man.
Okay.
We get a lot of people like this talking about like the Deion Sanders and his son and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right? And they calling his son arrogant and they don't
Oh
like
man.
it. That's why he got picked up and all this and that. Now, mind you, this matter of fact, you give your take first, and
I wanted to finish your statement, and then
I'm about to cook this.
Yeah. Go ahead, cause I'm.
So.
Oh, you ready? You ready to cook?
I'm about to. Yeah,
okay. Go ahead.
I'm gonna cook.
Go ahead and cook.
So, my people calling him arrogant and calling all these new kids that's getting money and doing this, and they don't like it. And people, I had a conversation with somebody like, oh, I don't even like watching sports no more because these new young kids are, they're not coachable and this and that. And I'm like, look, for one, y'all know me, I don't watch sports.
Right.
Because I just feel like, all right, man, like you 7 foot and you can dunk, you supposed to be able to dunk. Like it's not that I don't care enough to be rooting for go Eagles. Like people lose their mind over these teams.
Easy on my Eagles, man.
Cool.
Easy on my Eagles, man.
People lose their absolute mind,
No, you're right. You're right.
For these teams, like people, meet me. What's your team? And I'm like, I don't really got one. Dude, people like, what?
Yeah.
What do you live on? I'm like, what else do you do?
I'm Team Scurry.
Yeah,
like
I'm
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But anyway, so my mindset on it is, okay, you mad at these kids for being arrogant when you spend your money to watch them throw a football and catch a football, to dunk a basketball. You are making them the arrogant kid.
You are.
What do you expect them to do?
You are.
They not about to be saying humble thanks for the opportunity. Dude, they've been catching a ball their whole life. And now you are literally praising them for it. You are worshiping them for doing it. And then you say, wait a minute, I don't like that you're arrogant. Man, I don't care, dude. You catch a ball.
You do the same thing I do.
And what I compare it to like gladiators, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want them to be savages and just go and kill each other.
Correct.
But you won't allow them to be a gladiator and put on the shiny armor and say, are you not entertained, right?
Correct.
Why are you breaking down that kid?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you let them do it? Or don't feed into the sport and you won't get that character.
Correct.
You're making him that. And me as an athlete growing up, you know how it feel to be in a stadium full of people and for everybody cheering as you come through the finish line in the first place? That is riveting. It makes you like, yeah.
That's dopamine at its fullest.
But you gonna get mad at me for celebrating that thing? I just worked my ass off to get here. And now you're gonna say, I don't like it. Right? And I think it goes back to what? Culture.
The culture.
They don't like that they got them chains on.
Right. It's the jewelry, it's the flash, it's the,
And Deion Sanders is a father who got his father who was able to develop his kids into NFL players.
Man.
LeBron James was able to get his son to be a NBA player. I don't care if you say, his son not the best player. His son's a good player.
He can play basketball better than everybody's talking crazy about him.
So let him be. And if you got that much of a problem, stop watching basketball.
Stop watching basketball. Or you know what? Nah, forget that. If you got such a problem with it, go train your son.
Hey, come on now. If it's
so easy, and if it's so, let me know how you feel when your son is on top of the world, right? Like
they talking hard while they son playing the little travel league.
Yeah.
And ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere.
So, yeah. So that's my take on that situation.
So I appreciate the take, man, because I don't know if I said this to you before, but like I was never a Kobe fan, right? Like it wasn't anything he did wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like the Lakers. I didn't like LA. I was the Chicago Bulls fan. Like I that's how I was coming up, right? So, that was the team when I was a kid, was the Chicago Bulls. So it wasn't personal.
Right.
But Kobe said this thing, man, where he said nobody tells the winner or the loser to stay humble. They don't. No one tells losers to stay humble. So number one, if they're telling you that you're arrogant, you're winning, right? Because you can't step onto the field of battle, because like you said, it's battle, whatever it is, whether it's football, basketball, wrestling, MMA, soccer, swimming, even Tiger Woods playing golf, right? I'm stepping out there. That putter was his sword. They say driving is for show, putting gets the dough. That's the golf, because we do a little golfing.
Mm-hmm.
So when they nobody's telling Tiger Woods like, yo, you lost today, be humble.
Yeah.
Nah,
go sit down.
Go sit down. They only talk to winners that way.
Yep.
And it drives me crazy when I hear people say, yo, they're this arrogant, this. A lot of these dudes now, Dion's different because his kids had money growing up.
That's
like
cool.
we
can't hate on it.
Right. They had access to money. I don't know, because even like Shaq, like Shaq's son's getting ready to go, going to play ball too.
Okay.
And Carmelo Anthony too. So you got guys, Carlos Boozer, like his twins are about, like you got guys that are kids are getting ready to go play. So they grew up with access to things, right? Mm-hmm. So should I as a real father, not no weekend dad, I'm talking about a real father, how can I hate on a man that gave his kids everything he never had and then won with it?
And that's what
isn't that what's supposed to happen?
You're supposed to lead, teach, and
inspire. Right.
That's what so this is another take I had though, that people it kills me when we as black men, right? Mm-hmm. If we have a story of I'm an NFL player, NBA player, it has to come from the dirt.
The tragedy.
They want to see your dad got killed,
right?
Your mom was in prison,
or on drugs.
Your mom was a crackhead,
yeah,
and then you became an NFL player.
Yeah, you can't win. You can't win from like good scenario.
That era is over.
It's dead.
It's over because what being portrayed, and let's go back to before, what is portrayed by the media and what most people think is that the average black man grew up the way I did in poverty.
Correct.
It's not true.
Right.
Most of the people I know did not grow up like me.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so it's different. Like I know black people with parents and the dads in the military, dad got degrees. Like most of my black friends are actually like that.
Yeah.
But if you let other people tell it, it's not.
Right.
Because they only know the stories of the LeBron James.
Yeah, single dad.
They only know them things. The rapper who came from this.
Right.
So they're putting that on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And now what we're seeing is with the NFL, NBA, these are now kids of college educated parents. Hey, their dad might not have went to the NBA, but their dad was a college.
He played ball. Right. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? We're starting to see this. And people like, wait a minute. I'm entertained by the story. I thought I was saving somebody. But now they're literally mad that they're calling them nepo babies. And I'm like, dude, they have the right to still be in the NFL, even though they didn't come from poverty.
Correct.
But you're trying to take that because they like, nah, that's not how it's supposed to be.
And that's the craziest part to me is like, now I think, being a football fan, I'm not that, I don't know everybody's stats, right? I'm not that guy. Like, if a game is on and it's looking like it's decent, I'll watch it.
A little entertainment.
Yeah, a little entertainment. But so I'm not that guy. But like, there are, when you start talking sports, and we're going to do a day where we have sports people come in and we'll talk. Like, the school that you choose might be a little different though, right? Like, I don't know if you need to go to University of Miami and you grew up with mom and dad. Like, the culture is a little different there, right? But for me, man, I hate the fact, and I'm gonna say it again, we're mad because the formula's working, and people hate it. Well, we're not. People culturally, we're hating on these people because the formula worked. Mom, dad and mom raising the child. Mom and dad doing everything they're supposed to do. They also had a village and a community and a tribe around them, right? And these people helped this kid because, let's be honest, we can't do it alone, right?
No.
But we do what we can with what we got, and we have a tribe of people around us. And guess what? It all works out, and this kid becomes successful. But we hate that.
That's the problem. And that's the miseducation, right? And we have to. That has to be put out there. It got to be less of this argument. You know, we get a whole bunch of this and that, and no, why are we arguing about
Success.
sports and success? You get what I'm saying? That's my divide. Like we have things we want to deal with. Let's start developing what we're talking about instead of sitting back and saying, "Oh, we got gun violence. Oh, LeBron James, Deion Sanders." It's like, all right, y'all. How are we gonna get forward and get this money, get education, get these things established?
Right.
So yeah, that was a big thing on me, man, and that's something that we have to keep expounding on. We'll talk about sports. I want to talk about you know, the love for only being entertainers. Okay, like there's so many different things we can do, and to talk about the careers and stuff. We gonna get
absolutely
with days to come, man.
Because I mean, just you know, I mean, I'm gonna jump on education real quick. I'm gonna jump on education real quick because this is something that's near and dear to me, and you know, getting good grades get you the same scholarship that the sports one can get you. Now the difference is you might have to put in a couple of different applications here and there, or whatever, to get those scholarships.
It ain't entertaining.
It ain't. It's not fun. But neither is the. We're gonna let's talk about Drew real quick. And I'm talking Andrew Salvador.
Okay.
All right, because we both know Drew, and great. I mean, phenomenal, right? And phenomenal father. I told his dad at graduation, man, thank you, and we need more like you. You know. So look. So one thing I want to touch on, man, I want to talk about education, right? You know, because we talk about sports and everybody gets praised for playing sports and getting scholarships, but we do not talk about the same fact that if you do good in school, man, you can still get them scholarships. You can still go to college for free. There's options, there's ways to do this thing for free. You know, we praise the entertainment, right? Like you said, everybody wants to be an entertainer. Only, right? Everybody want to rap, and you know, coming from somebody that did that, and like I said, I'm music industry adjacent for 20 years. I've been doing it. But man, like the academics get you the same. I got a master's degree also. Like I also have that too. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And so yeah, the kid that has to, you know, maybe apply for maybe 15, 20 scholarships. Yeah, that's no different than you know, Andrew Salvador that we both know very well, right?
Really good kid.
Like great kid, great student, great father. Like I said, I told his dad at graduation, man, thank you, because we need more of you.
Absolutely.
And Mr. Salvador, like, I met his mom and his grandma. Grandma's sweet, like that village, right? His tribe is amazing. And you know, so the kid that's putting in 20, 30 scholarship applications is no different than Andrew getting up at 5, 6 in the morning to go warm up and run and practice. And you gotta put in work. Nothing's easy, y'all. That's the thing that people don't understand. Oh, they just throw a ball. They throw 100 balls a day. Like it just looks different. You know what I'm saying? Like
thinking they got superpowers.
Yeah, like
they had to go practice.
He had to go practice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I seen a clip of a couple of pro guys and they were showing little things and it's like they wearing regular street clothes and it's like when do they're on camera right now. They don't film their workouts. Some of them do.
Some of them starting to now.
They starting to because they monetize, right? But like that real workout, the current player, it cannot show you that one little thing that they do that gives them the edge on everybody else. They can't show it because that's what gives them. That's their superpower, right? So the kid that stays up till, you know, midnight, 2 in the morning, doing those extra assignments and getting the higher GPA, you don't see that, but you see them at school, you know, perky or whatever. So we gotta stop. We gotta stop. I don't think we demonize education, but we don't uphold it as a community the same way.
Well, it's starting to. We don't glorify it.
We don't glorify it
until you get to the say. What Kevin Samuels used to say, I'm a PhD. Then you get what I'm saying?
Now you're doctor.
It's only until they hit that, I got my degree, I'm finally 35, and then you're going to be like, they bossed up, look, they did it.
They did it.
That's the only time we do it. So it has to be glorified from high school, elementary school, middle, up.
Yeah.
It can't start to be like, oh, you only want to brag about your one cousin that got her doctorates in fucking what they come on, you know what they be getting. It be on some
psychology.
Yeah, either that or with the one, man. You know the one everybody get. I just want to help people that got out of prison and.
Like philosophy?
No, come on.
Criminal justice?
Human
services. Human services and humanities.
Yeah.
A PhD in humanities.
They sitting there going there and everybody want to help the prisoners and this and that. And don't nobody want to help the people right now.
Right.
That's another thing I want to talk about.
I wanted you to say that.
You know,
I wanted you to. I was trying to throw that. I threw that bait out there for you to talk about the abandonment of the community.
Yes,
please.
Right now, it is so much focus being put on prison reform.
Yes.
Instead of the people who need it right now, like the kids, right?
Yes.
Meek Mill and them. Me. You keep talking about prison. I get it, man. It's some people that's wrongfully accused. Some. But it's a lot of people who in there for stuff that you know they did. Or they didn't get caught for the other stuff. Right? But what about them kids in Philly getting popped off?
Yeah. Yeah.
And we talking about let's go and get bills passed for the people in prison. And look, we won't even have to worry about no prison reform if we can get them kids right.
That part.
Because they ain't going to prison.
They ain't going to prison.
But y'all worried about bringing Larry Hoover home.
Right.
And said he worried about Larry the Third not going to prison.
That part.
That's what we can fix first.
That's the culture.
Come on now.
We doing everything backwards.
And that's the education.
Listen, you told me something about, I want to say it's probably 2020, and you said it was something to the tune of, and I want you to, because you the way you say it hits different because I know how you feel, right? Like we'll send Pookie $25, $30, $100 to put on their books, right? But what happens when Jerome's at Norfolk State running track?
Come on now.
Oodles and noodles. What we'll do R.I.P. Lil Mike on the shirt, but when Nick graduates from college, ain't nobody running and throw no celebration party that I graduated from college.
I remember that conversation because I done had it many a time.
Yeah.
When I was in college, people damn near forgot about me.
Yeah.
Right? Ain't no, hey, cuz let me send you 20. I know you down here. Collectively, let me get 10 family members that can give me $20 a month while I'm in college. Oh, I'm good. We eating now.
Yeah.
We fine.
100%.
Right? But I know 10 family members that send a few cousins about $20, $30 a month that's in prison. What's the difference?
Right.
They posting free him, free this, free that.
Right.
And I'm like, but yo,
I'm
over here, yo. You know what I'm saying? I need.
Right.
Can y'all help me? My daughter back home. If I finish this, can y'all help? Nah, we we can't.
We can't do
we
that.
Can't do that.
Right.
But once you finish and get your bread right,
we'll come holler.
Yeah, we're gonna come holler at you.
Right. We're gonna come to stay at your house.
People, bruh. You know what? This another thing we talk about. How many times do we answer our phone and it's a need?
Man, yes.
Everybody need or want something.
From us.
Listen, I ain't got it.
I don't got it no more.
I don't got it.
Yeah.
Even if I got it, I ain't got it.
I ain't got it.
Leave me alone, man. All right, I'll give you some advice.
Yeah.
We can talk. I'm gonna give you some advice, but you're gonna have to start paying for this.
Yes.
Because I mean, dude, I'll be scared to answer a text message sometimes because I know it's gonna come with, "Hey, cuz, hey, what's good? How you doing? No, it's all good over here. You know how it is. But look, can you go ahead and send me like $40 for it?" I'm like, God, I ain't talked to you in like 2 years. Like, it's crazy.
Hey, man, that's horrible, and I feel you. And the crazy thing is, culturally, it's a lot of us out there that feel that. So like, if y'all feel that, man, put it in the comments, man. Let's talk about it. Because when these kids go to college, whether they there on academics, whether they there on sports, or they're paying student loans back, right? Mm-hmm. Whatever they're doing, they're not okay. I need you to understand that those jokers are not okay. They are struggling, and you know, that's their development part. And in development phase, that's when you need the most.
You need it.
You need it the most. You know, they would. You talk about somebody selling out. how can you sell out when nobody never bought in? Nobody bought into me.
Come on, man.
How can I sell out?
No.
You know who supported me? Guess who's there? Everybody else that didn't look like me.
Yep.
Supported me the whole time. And I'm talking generally. Yeah. Right? When you're going through these things, it's not the people that's your blood that's got your back. It's the people that's there with you going through it, right?
Yeah,
and a lot of times
people that can see the vision,
they can see
other
it.
People, yeah.
Right. And because they've taken that initiative and that step to better themselves, they're willing to work with you because they're like, you know what? I see you.
Mm-hmm. And I've been there.
Or I'm with you right now. Yeah. And neither one of us got nothing, but we're gonna make something. Mm-hmm. So when I grow and I build with that person, right? And me and this person come from nothing and we turn it into everything. You weren't there. So I can't sell out to what you didn't buy into. It's not possible. And that's the interesting part about the culture. Stop looking at the winner as a handout. Start looking at that person as an inspiration and a person that you can learn from.
So you saying they need to lead, teach, inspire?
Well, the winner already led.
Yeah.
They led you to it, right? Through their hard work and sacrifice. So now learn because they're teaching you. They taught you how to get the bag and be inspired by that hard work. Don't hate them. Yo, why do and really specifically because now I'm mad, right? In our community, why are the rappers getting killed in their hometowns?
Come on, man.
What? So you got a guy who got it out the mud, came out the trenches, and then he comes home, and y'all want to kill him because you mad because you didn't go with him or because y'all had a falling out a couple of years ago? Little hate? Nah, bro, be inspired. What are we doing out here as a culture, as men, that men don't behave that way. I gotta say it like that.
Yeah, and you know what? It's also, and it's a take they gonna hate.
They're gonna hate it.
When you rapping about death, destruction of your own community, and then you go around your own community.
Yeah.
Come on now. What Pac said?
It kind of don't make sense.
What Pac said? Hold on. He said, because I always got to worry about the payback. Some punk that I roughed up way back, coming back after all these years. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat. That's the way it is. So, yeah, that rapper that keep talking about them drive-bys he did, where he did them at home, man.
Yeah, you right.
He did it at where he from.
You right.
And then he back like, yo, I'm balling. Some punk that he done roughed up way back is about to come back after all these years.
Yeah.
So you can't. Come on.
Nah, you can't. You're right. Big facts.
You get what I'm saying?
Big facts. Big facts.
You going to get them consequences.
Big facts.
You punch enough people in the face.
Somebody got to do something to you.
They gonna do something back. Man. Stay away, or don't do the violence.
That's the root, right? Don't commit it. Don't commit it.
Come on.
Don't commit
right?
it. Yeah.
So it goes both. I understand.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
But it goes both ways.
It does go both ways.
And call yourself a little demon.
Mm-hmm.
The devil gonna come get you, man.
Yeah, because you've attached them to you. Because words matter, right? Words definitely matter.
Yes.
And when you start talking words and putting that out there into the environment, it's gonna come back on you.
Yeah.
It's gonna come back on you.
You talking about the King Vons and all this stuff. I'm like, dude, I'm looking at how many people they done dealt death to, and it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was something that's gonna come back.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it has to. It has to. That's a totally different, like.
It is. Now we got some rappers who they ain't even on that type of time and stuff happen to, or you see the athlete or something go back, but that's not as prevalent.
No, you're right. You're right.
And that's where we talking about too.
Yeah.
What's being shown ain't being talked about.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they love Dolph and all that stuff, but like, yo, were
you selling drugs?
Was they wilding?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The hood.
It's different. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, what they doing, man?
Yeah. Nah, absolutely.
And that's how we get to taken serious when we take accountability of stuff too.
When we
take accountability, like you can't be out here wilding, and when you get wild on, be like, whoa, wait, hey.
So that's an interesting statement that you said because I agree totally. You can't do what you can't do good and then screw up and then they be like, well, what about all the good? You know what I'm saying? Because you still got to deal with the bad. You still got to deal with that other piece.
Absolutely.
You got to have the bone with the meat, right? You can't have it all one way. You know, I I just I it bugs me when I hear people do things and don't take that on the chin.
Absolutely. Don't
You know
take
what I'm
that
saying?
accountability.
You got to take it on the chin.
That accountability piece is crazy.
It is. It is.
Accountability for your actions.
Yeah.
And that's gonna make us. But you know what? That takes a man to do.
It takes a man.
And what we getting a lot of feminine men.
We getting emotional adult sized boys.
Yes. And they can't take accountability.
They can't take accountability.
They're gonna always say, but he.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's only because.
Absolutely.
And you like, look, little Rome, you gotta, you can't do that.
Hey,
and they like, but I just, nah.
You messed up.
No ifs, ands, or buts, man.
You messed up.
All right. So, what we want people to do is like, comment, subscribe first and foremost, and go ahead and drop a question in the comment. Tell us how you feel. Tell us what you want us to talk about, because we got a lot of heat coming.
We got a lot of heat coming.
And we're gonna with this is gonna come many more things, programs.
Yep.
Start putting out some courses. Like, just stay tuned with us, right?
Yeah. Visiting schools, all of that. All that.
If you want us to come through and talk, holler, we come through.
Yeah.
Your podcast, your school, speak at event. We building something here, and we wanted y'all to build it with us. So starting from the ground, right? So a couple of things we want to do is have some topics for each week. Start dropping some books and some homework for you at the end of each episode, so we can tap in with the audience and come up with things and come up with schedules. Do some live content on YouTube, Instagram. So stay tuned.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And also too, like Rome said, if y'all young fellas, old fellas, middle, whatever, man, women, whoever, reach out, man. Put a question in the comment section. We'll do our best to answer the questions, man. And we're gonna answer it our way. So if you want our truth, we're gonna tell it. We're not gonna be afraid of that. So if you got questions, if you got a young, you're a parent out there and your kids acting a fool, holler at us, man. We'll get on the line with them, and if we got to pull up, we'll pull up.
Give them some discipline, direction.
That's it. That's it, man.
Mentorship again. We're really here to give some mentorship, some guidance to these men and young men.
Yeah.
Right. Some leadership skills. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Like this just started.
Yeah.
So
we want all the comments. We want all the questions. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. We out.